Okay, so you said we'll do a tech route for you.
Yeah, he has it for you, so just say ready to copy.
Okay. Well, I'm not ready to copy.
Mr. Bravo Golf
Let him
Brown?
know.
Is there anything we need to do?
Hey, we're expecting the C-17 to be going shortly, so they're going to need the full length and a back taxi. So when they're ready to go, we might just have to do a full stop taxi back to accommodate his departure. Just be prepared for that.
Yeah, no problem. That works for us. 3 Bravo Golf.
Wake turbulence, baby.
Wake turbulence.
Big time. Okay.
Wake turbulenza.
Okay, so we are going to Santa Barbara. Well, first let's go ahead. Let's get our flight plan out of there.
Menu.
And delete flight plan. Solid. Okay. So I'd just like to reset for a second. We're going to Santa Barbara. Let's take a look at the plate. Oh, are we gonna try for the ILS, or you want to try the RNAV?
You call the shots. You're the pilot in command.
You know, I don't. Santa Barbara, they have both. Oh wait, what runway do you think we're gonna land on? Let's go take a look.
Not sure.
It's just.
Ground 5 Charlie, November 5, 15 Charlie Kilo is clear of the runway going to center.
Thank you for your patience as I kind of just get my
November
bearings
5,
here.
15 Charlie Kilo, Camarillo ground, taxi to center via
Weather.
Foxtrot to center.
So they're showing wind at 180.6 and their VFR.
Probably 2.5s and 1.5s.
2.5 and 1.5?
Probably runway 2.5, yep.
783 Bravo Golf, putting a report, runner complete on this frequency.
So, okay, got it. So, I'm just trying to get what to expect, so let's see. So
RNAV 2.5 is probably what we can expect.
KSBA, Santa Barbara. That is,
Camarillo ground.
so they only have,
08 Juliet with the press.
I don't see, all I see is an ILS.
VOR or GPS 2.5, so RNAV 2.5.
That is Cessna 3508 Juliet, and we'd like to pick up a tech route
So,
to Bracket Field.
let's see, so they have only straight in landings and circle to land.
Juliet, Roger.
So it looks like we're going to do a circle to land.
No, landing runway 2.5.
Base of the tower, and we'll taxi.
That's runway 2.5 right there.
08
Okay.
Juliet.
Okay, 3508 Juliet. We'll work on
If
your
7's in use, then we'll do the ILS.
7 is in use.
We'll do the ILS.
Do the ILS. Okay, so this says VOR GPS, but it doesn't say it, and it's so.
It's VOR or GPS, meaning it's the same waypoint, same everything. You could fly with GPS or as a VOR approach.
Okay. Cool. Okay, cool. So let us do that. Okay. First we have to, we don't need a file because he's got that as setups for us. So now we're going to go over here. We're going to go here. And yes, there is a way. Current template.
Boom. I think you'd figure it out.
I just, like if you're in, all right, here we go. We talked about this, about how to get out of here with those tech routes. Now normally, because I'm a planner, I probably look at that and get familiar with what they might tell me, but here we go. We're just going to go.
Blank sheet of paper.
Okay. Cleared. 2.
What did I just say?
I know, but
let's not assume anything. Until you're clear to Santa Barbara, don't write it down.
Okay, you got it.
Good.
Camarillo ground, Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra, ready to copy that tech route.
Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra, Roger. You're cleared to Santa Barbara Airport via on departure. Turn right heading 275. Radar vectors Ventura 282 radio. Quang. Direct. On departure, climb maintain 3000. Expect 4000 5 minutes after. Departure frequency 123.75. Squawk 4616.
Okay, 218 Juliet Sierra is cleared to Santa Barbara Airport. Turn right 275. Radar vectors to Ventura 282 degree radial Quang and direct 3000. Expect 4000 5 minutes after. 123.75 and 4616.
218 Juliet Sierra, read back correct and contact tower on your number 1.
We'll contact tower. Thanks a lot. 218 Juliet Sierra.
Solid. I'll give you a little insider tip. I don't know why they still use that, but if you go direct from Ventura VOR to Quang Waypoint, it's 282. So it's a redundant that radio.
Okay.
Foxtrot Alpha.
Got that one. That wasn't too bad. You said like the Ventura. I'm like, I don't know what the Ventura is.
Ventura VOR, yeah. VTU.
Sierra Hotel at the hangars just east of the
Okay, so let's plug it in.
What's the first thing?
Well, we're going to go heading, right? And we're going to go turn right, heading 275.
Good.
So boom. And then radar vectors to Ventura. So let's go ahead and put in the flight plan now. We'll put in KCMA. Enter. Enter. En route, we're going to BTU. BTU. Enter. Now, should I just put Quang or?
And then Quang and then destination. So.
Quang.
Sorry about that. I heard the east end. Roger, rolling 26.
Enter.
And then destination. K SBA.
The Cessna taxiing on Foxtrot.
K. SBA. Enter. Enter.
Bird's eye view.
Bird's eye view. Verification is looking like we're going to the right place.
Good.
So now we're going to go line by line.
Good.
Start at the beginning. 275. Right.
Ground unanswered. Say again, please.
BTU. 282 to Quang. Direct. Santa Barbara.
It's 285, but.
Right. 3000's already in there. Let's do our comm at 12375 and
just confirm that was Golf Oscar
is 4616.
Golf Oscar.
Okay, so let's do our thumbs up. Okay, so we have our heading in there. We have our flight plan, which we verified. We have our altitude at 3,000. We have our frequency at 123.75. And we have our 4616 on the transponder.
Bravo Alpha Roger. Can you say your type, please?
Icon Alpha 5.
Okay, so maybe we should get out of here before that. Holy shit, there's like a million people coming out. You want to get out of here?
Let's do it.
All right, take off. Runway 26, fly runway heading. The only thing that matters in the world is the runway heading 275. Listen for radar vectors. And any problems on takeoff roll, we're going to abort the takeoff. Without sufficient landing space, we will, at above 600 feet, we're going to pull caps immediately up till 2,000. Above 2,000, we're going to troubleshoot until we get to 2,000, then we're going to pull caps.
Solid.
Okay. So let's tell them we're ready if we're ready.
Who should we tell?
Tower, which we're going to need to put, in there.
It's already in there? We just need to go to comm 1. Good. That's it.
Okay. Camarillo Tower, Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra is in the 26 run-up area ready for IFR departure.
Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra, Camarillo Tower, taxi up 2 and hold short runway 26, waiting IFR release.
Taxi 2 and hold short of runway 26, 218 Juliet Sierra.
Good.
Good.
And go there to the line, the actual line.
Got it.
Solid work.
Yeah, there's all of a sudden like 4 people here and there's a C1.
A little busy. Absolutely fantastic.
Cirrus 8 Juliet Sierra, runway 26, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26, 218 Juliet Sierra. Okay, so let's do our little flow.
Approaching runway 26.
So, air conditioning.
Entered runway 26.
Mixture.
5,900 feet remaining.
Fuel pump. Fullest tank. Landing lights. Trim. We got to do that. And we're good. Caps handles removed.
Is that how we want the map?
No, we want it like that.
And zoom down a little more. There you go.
Okay. Are you good?
Ready to go?
Okay, let's do it. So, we're going 275.
Let's do it.
275 up to 3,000.
There you go.
A lot of right rudder. Here we go.
Cessna 3 Bravo Golf, runway 26.
Beautiful.
26 for the option, 3 Bravo Golf.
Absolutely beautiful.
Camarillo Tower, Icon 9026 Bravo Alpha is holding short 26 on Alpha, northeastbound departure.
Number 9026 Bravo Alpha, Camarillo Tower, right cross.
Okay, flaps coming up.
926, clear for takeoff.
Good work.
26 clear for takeoff, right cross when approved for.
And we're going up 96.
96.
Cardinal 9015, number 2, follow Cessna south abeam the tower, runway 26.
Almost there.
Clear to wind.
Number 226, clear to land, 9015.
Bounce.
Cirrus 8 Juliet Sierra, contact point Magoo departure.
Contact departure 218 Juliet Sierra, thanks. Okay, now we're going to our heading of 275.
Good work. Tabs
And
available.
Switching to Magoo departure. Right. All right, let's put ourselves on this heading. Here we go. Magoo departure 218 Juliet Sierra, just departed Camarillo at heading 275 at 900, climbing 3000.
Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra, Magoo approach radar contact, climb maintain 4000.
Climb maintain 4000, 218 Juliet Sierra.
Good.
Okay.
There we are. So 275, 4000 until and or unless told to do otherwise.
Correct.
That's it. Do you think in real life he'll tell us to go to Ventura and then back towards Quang?
Is that a question or is that what
Question.
Let me take a look.
Or does it just make sense for him to say?
No, he's going to say Quang.
Good. So we're thinking we're staying ahead of the plane, not only in terms of doing, but also in terms of thinking. We're anticipating what is he most likely going to tell us.
Right.
Right? Doesn't mean he will, but we are thinking ahead as to what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. That's part of what being an IFR pilot comes down to. Short flight again, what could we be monitoring and listening to?
Well, we could get ATIS going. We
could
get,
there's a lot of stuff we could do.
Yeah, I'm just
Let's do the toggles. My airplane?
Your airplane.
My airplane.
So I'll just put them up here. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. 275.
Cirrus 8 Juliet Sierra, clear direct Quang.
Direct Quang, 218 Juliet Sierra.
Your airplane?
My airplane.
Your airplane.
Okay. Direct, enter, enter. We're going to hand fly it?
Yeah, it's hand fly.
Okay.
Let's go map. Or home. Good. And now we can list the ATIS.
Okay, just give me a second here to kind of get going.
Take your time.
Okay, so we're going to do... just quickly, ATIS 132.65. Down on 2. 132.65, enter. Flip it.
Runway 15 right unlit.
See what runway's in use.
All arrivals contact approach.
November 4 Romeo Mike traffic, 8 miles east of your position, climbing at 2,800 is Cirrus.
4 Romeo Mike, roger, we're looking.
Airport information, Victor.
Number 8 Juliet Sierra traffic, 1 o'clock for 8 miles, maneuvering at 4,500 is Cirrus, just off the coast.
Looking for traffic, 218 Juliet Sierra. Okay, 3,000, 1,000 feet to go.
Along the shoreline, east to west. Pilot and RNAV, runway 7 approaches in use. Landing and parting runway 7, runway 15 left, runway 15
Runway 7, heard that?
Yeah, runway 7.
Cool, so let's transition to autopilot safely, slow way down, and then brief the approach, the ILS 7. So let's just first do autopilot, one thing at a time. How do we transition to autopilot?
Okay, so we're going to start with navigation.
Good. Romeo Mike, maintain VFR right above your
and we're going to put in, we have 4,000 there, so we're going to do a FLC of about where we are right now.
If you do where we are right now, we won't climb. We need to make it a lower speed.
Yeah, that's correct.
Good, that's good.
Okay, let's do it.
Solid work.
Okay, so.
Good.
Here we go. All right. So, okay, so here we are.
Once we reach cruise, let's make sure it levels off and we'll slow to 100 knots.
Okay.
And then we will pull up and brief and load the ILS 7 approach.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Okay.
Good approach, TB
CBM 900 Charlie uniform, just departed Camaria, climbing through 1200. Request VFR flight following to.
Yeah, let's get level and then we'll do other shit.
Awesome. Let's give it. Let's try 35% power. See what that gives us.
35?
Yeah, let's try that.
I think it's going to be or
45. Let's try 45.
Yeah, 45 is going to be right. 35 would be a little slow.
Uniform, and
let's try that.
That's my guess.
Yeah. We're experimenting. That's all we're doing. We practice.
Okay. Come on, baby. All right, there we go. It'll slow down in a second.
Good.
Okay, so...
And let's go ahead and lean the mixture and fuel pump off.
Now we're not within range. I'm not getting the bar that will tell me where to go.
There you go. You could lean. You could get the EHTs up to about 1450.
CVM 0 Charlie uniform squawk 7660.
1450.
Squawk 7660 CBM 900 Charlie uniform.
There you go. It's about good.
Yeah.
Solid.
What's that flow? Flow's low. But we're also in a 45%
oh, yeah,
power.
45% power.
Zero traffic factor.
Roger.
Roger.
Good. Let's go ahead and brief the ILS 7.
Okay, I need to get the ILS 7.
Camarillo Airport 3700
I need to get it.
altimeter 3002.
I didn't have that up.
3002, position check. 0 Charlie uniform.
Okay, ILS runway 7.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, so ILS runway 7, Santa Barbara, ATIS 13265. We can listen to that in a second after we brief.
Mike Hotel Victor Mojave.
Approach 124, Santa Barbara Tower. We'll need that in a little while. The localizer is 110.3. So should we go ahead and load this?
Sure.
Boy? Let's go ahead and put this in here. And then it's the ILS 07. That's the one. Yep. And why don't we go to
76 Julia Bravo 1.5 climbing 3000.
Probably what?
Julia Bravo move approach radar contact climb maintain
probably
climb maintain 4000.
Obar? Is that one of them? No. Golet? No. Goid?
So forget the chart. Look at this.
Okay.
We're coming from where?
Bravo climb maintain 8000.
Climb maintain 8000.
This way.
6 Julia Bravo.
We're coming from here.
From Ray Juliet Sierra contact Santa Barbara approach 125.4.
125.4, 218 Juliet Sierra. 12540. Enter.
Level 4000 direct what?
Direct, we're going to Quang.
Good.
Approach 218 Juliet Sierra, level 4000, direct Quang.
Number 218 Juliet Sierra, Santa Barbara approach. Advise when you have information, Victor, with your approach request.
We have Victor looking for the ILS 7.
We have Victor and we're looking for the ILS runway 7.
Number 8 Juliet Sierra, you can expect that.
Roger.
Roger, 218 Juliet Sierra, thanks.
Good. So we're coming from here. Go ahead and highlight Golet.
Okay.
It includes everything.
Right.
We're coming from here. Highlight GVO. Doesn't make sense. We're not coming from here.
Yeah, we're not coming from there.
So just using this, you could figure out, forget the chart. Using this, you could figure out which one you want.
Got it.
So Golet.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Forget the chart. It's confusing you. Use that.
Got it.
Minimums?
The minimums are, for the ILS, are actually really low at 213.
Good. 200 feet above the ground.
213. Enter.
Load.
Load it.
Solid.
Okay, cool.
Solid work. Good.
Okay. All right, now let's take a look at this.
Point 4, advise on initial contact. You have information, Victor. Santa Barbara Airport information, Victor. Time 18530 observation. Wind 200 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 700. Temperature 19, dew point 14. Altimeter 3002. Remarks: fog bank along the shoreline, east to west. ILS and RNAV runway 7 approaches in use. Landing and parting runway 7, runway 15 left, runway 15 right. NOTAM stair emissions, 5G NOTAMs in effect for Santa Barbara Airport. Use caution for crane half mile southeast of the airport, 128 feet. Additional crane 1.2 miles east southeast of the airport, 171 feet. Runway 15 right, runway and identify lights out of service. Runway 7
Departure vision to Echo 800 climbing 3000 to the
hold position sign north side at runway 15 right unlit.
Santa Barbara departure radar contact. Climb and maintain 8,000.
Personnel and equipment within the vicinity of all runways and taxiways. All departures, contact clearance delivery on 132.9er. All arrivals, contact approach control on 125.4. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Victor.
Okay, good, so Victor. We're now ahead of the plane again, right?
Yep.
So now we could increase our speed a little bit. Does that make sense? We slow down to get ahead, but you don't have to stay there. Once you're ahead, you could increase your speed. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we'll just go to like 55 or something?
Yeah, whatever. Yep, we don't have to crawl the whole way, but slowing down is the tool you can whip out at any time to get yourself ahead of the plane again.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, you want to whip out your tool when you need it.
There you go. That's what it comes down to.
You're going to have to edit that out. See? These jokes, they write themselves. And then you have to, but they're not really appropriate for all audiences, so you're going to have to edit. Yeah. See?
It's true. It's true.
It's not, it's, you should say, you know, like, adult content, do not.
Only adult. I heard that teenagers are the new adults. It's the world we live in.
Oh, jeez. I got two of them.
Oh, boy. Sierra, depart plane heading 280, maintain 4,000.
280, maintain 4,000, 280.
Depart Quang, not 280. Tell her.
Oh, depart Quang at 280, maintain 4,000, 280.
Good. Let's write it down.
Sure, thank you.
280, that's correct.
There you go. So once we, until Quang, we're tracking a course. Once we reach Quang, we switch to radar vectors.
Yeah, I didn't catch it all there.
Good.
Juliet, sir, thank you. Number 8, Juliet Sierra, depart plane heading 280, maintain 4. Number 26 Sierra Echo, Santa Barbara departure radar contact, climb and maintain 8,000.
Okay.
8,000,
Depart Quang heading 280.
Destination 132.65.
Dude.
Look at that, so we're ahead of the airplane again.
Yep.
We can even go 65% power. Going slow is a tool that we use anytime we need to. Flaps are the same thing. It's a tool that we use to fly slower. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Do we want to fly slower when we land?
Yes.
Good, so we use them then.
Yes.
Do we want to fly slower to get ahead of the plane sometimes? Yes, so we use them then. Do we want to fly slow? Do we want to add drag to descend and not increase energy? Yes, so we use them then. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But it's not a strictly landing thing. It's not a landing tool only. It's a tool we also use when we land. But it's a tool that's always there for us, as long as we comply with its restricted speeds.
Yes.
026 Echo, contact.
Go ahead and shut the fuel pump off.
Man, I wish they sold burritos at the self-serve in Santa Barbara, like big fat burritos.
That'd be awesome. like a truck?
A big truck right at the self-serve.
All right, so here is Quang, so we're going to go...
just press this.
Yeah.
That's it. Go ahead, that's it.
It's the same. Yeah, but you're right. 280.
What else did you want to do? What do you mean it's the same? What else did you want to press?
Well, it looks like 280 and that...
Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? She said depart on 280. She gave us the heading. She wants us to be on heading right now.
Yep. She said 280, that's what we do.
Of course. I don't care if it's the same. I don't care if I track a course along...
Yes.
I'll tell you why it's not the same, though. You ready for this?
Why?
If we were tracking that, we would be accounting for wind. When you go heading, she accounts for wind.
Yes.
So on a heading, we're drifting, and that's fine. Yeah. So it's not the same. See the track vector? We're going to drift to the left.
Yes.
So keep that in mind. She tells you radar vectors, you play stupid. This is the heading I'm going.
Right.
That's it. That's it.
18 knot headwind, too.
Yeah. What's the Santa Barbara Towers frequency?
Number 6403 Victor, Santa Barbara.
119.7. We can put
Let's do it.
0303 Victor.
119.7. 119.7. Yep.
Let's do it.
I just got a mixture. Good. Okay.
Departure
Caravan 208, Charlie Victor out of 1,000 to 7,005 on now
Let's
right
see
now.
where we are.
Caravan 208, Charlie Victor, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact.
You think
And,
she's
yeah,
going to put us into here, or like what do you?
She will have us go there and give us vectors to final.
Okay, got it. So we got over the ocean and get
vectors
her done.
to final. Yep. Vectors to finale.
So she Golet, Lober.
So Golet is not a point that you'll take us to. However, it's still on the table. And by the way, what would happen if you activated approach right now?
Nothing. Well, I mean, it would draw the line, but it wouldn't
between us and what?
The initial approach picks that we've selected.
Which one did we select?
I think we did Golet.
Good. Let's do that. Let's activate the approach just for better situational awareness. We'll clean things up. We're on heading mode. It won't do anything. That's it.
Yeah.
Does that give you good situational awareness?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And as we approach, we take options off the table.
Yes.
Once we reach here, Golet's no longer an option.
That's
Once we get here, Lober's no longer an option. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Logically, she's not.
Good.
She's not going to make us go backwards. Yeah.
Absolutely solid.
I expect her to give us some radar
36 cross
vectors to kind of over here, right?
How's our fuel balance looking?
It needs to change, but I have it on a timer, but we should
forget the timer. Become a real world pilot. If it's imbalanced, I switch it.
Yep.
What if your timer breaks one day? You won't switch it?
You just run out of fuel. That's it. It's just tough shit.
They used to maintain fuel balance even without timers in the old days.
No, they didn't. There's no way. How do you do that?
They had no CAS message telling them to switch tanks, and they somehow managed.
Not possible.
Opposite direction, it's your level at 4,000.
Negative. Contact Charlie Victor.
Here's 218 Juliet Sierra, traffic 11 o'clock, 5 miles opposite direction, Caravan, climbing up 2,400.
Looking
for traffic, 218 Juliet Sierra.
Caravan.
Can I look? Can I peek without any trouble? I don't see.
They're no factor. They'll be well off to our left. They're about a mile off to our left. Actually, traffic in sight.
218 Juliet Sierra has traffic in sight.
Caravan 8 Charlie Victor, the Sirius has you in sight. They'll pass off your left side.
Hey, Charlie Victor, thank you.
So just a dot, a black dot.
Cool.
And I could only see him because there's white clouds under him.
Okay,
so is IFR pretty much brain dead?
It is. You just do what they say, you know.
It's just knowing exactly.
And then, you know, once they get you in this zone, the approach zone, then you got to do what it says, you know. So you just, I mean,
once you're cleared for the approach.
Yeah.
That's it. This is really what it comes down to. And we are developing, we're laying a foundation as to how we fly IFR.
Yeah.
Where do we request our clearance? When do we brief what? How do we load our avionics? We do the same thing the same way every time, all the time. That's it.
Yeah.
It doesn't change.
November 8 Juliet Sierra, turn left heading 255.
255, 8 Juliet Sierra.
And look at that, she's giving us vectors to final. You see that?
6331, traffic 11 o'clock.
I wouldn't even say that Golet's off the table.
Indicate 6,400.
Yeah.
Just activate vectors to final.
We're looking.
You think so?
331.
All right. Can we treat ourselves?
Let's treat ourselves to some vectors to final.
Here we go.
That's it.
New flight plan
You see what showed up? Localizer, and it's in the active, and everything's good to go. That's what happens when you activate vectors to final.
Yep, look at that.
You can see the localizer's off our right. And there you go. What's our final approach fix?
It is a NAPS.
Cool. So legally she has to vector us onto the approach outside of NAPS.
Thank you, Angel 31.
Yep.
NAPS.
There it is, FAF. What's our missed approach point?
It is, well, it's, our decision altitude is one thing. The missed approach point, if you're doing a different type of approach, is the runway.
If we're doing the localizer, what's the missed approach point?
Runway 7. If we're doing the localizer, you're pausing as if I'm wrong. I feel like, you know, we're flying in ILS, so it's going to be precision approach, which means we have a decision altitude.
So that's a little confusing here. M is missed approach.
Yeah.
And it is 1.2 DME from what?
Roger, interest rate include visual approach, runway 7.
1.2 from the
localizer. How do I know it's a localizer? Because there's a 1 in front of the SBA.
Yeah.
An I.
Right.
Remember that?
Because it's behind the runway. Yeah.
Right. So our missed approach point is what? 1.2 miles from the localizer antenna.
Right. Okay, so it's not runway 7?
It is. It's the same point.
Oh.
RW7, the beginning of the runway is 1.2 miles. It is. It's not lying to you, but this is clearer. Our missed approach point is 1.2 DME from the Santa Barbara for the localizer.
Approach 128.65.
Makes sense?
65,
yes.
Good day.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, it does.
Good.
It is the missed approach point, which
the
is
VDP is how many miles from the localizer?
2.6.
Good.
Yeah.
Easy?
Yes. Yes, I do know what you're saying. But do you understand why I was saying that the missed approach point is our DA?
Oh, 100%. I'm saying if you flew this localizer, where you had an MDA.
If you flew the localizer, then you would have that missed approach.
Correct.
Santa Barbara approach, Roger, expect the
We
visual
don't,
approach,
yeah.
runway 7,
Totally.
and expect
Correct.
momentarily.
But yes, you're right. DA is where we're going to make our decision. 100%.
Thank you.
Okay, so she's going to vector us for final. So she's got to get us over here so she can get us going that way.
Correct. Vectors to final approach. Oh, go ahead and you see your alternate static thing?
Yeah.
Go ahead and switch it to alternate. I just want you to see what it does once.
Alt air, alt static. Here
Alt
we go.
static, yep. And look at your instruments, what it does.
Okay.
So if your regular static clogged up and froze over, you would do that.
Turn right heading
Got it.
See that?
So
that's it. The autopilot will compensate.
Vectors for the visual approach.
It's more dramatic than I thought. Like I thought it was going to move just a little bit.
No,
but
it's just a little bit.
But it's like
not too bad.
Pretty significant. Well, yeah, I mean, like
the autopilot will adjust.
6 November Golf traffic 1 o'clock.
As long as you know that the pressure inside and outside, even though it's a non-pressurized plane, are slightly off, different.
Yeah.
Good.
I never played around with that.
The what?
I've never played around.
Now you've done it. You see what that looks like.
Yep.
Number 471 Hotel Bravo, Santa Barbara approach. Santa Barbara altimeter 3002.
3002 Hotel Bravo.
Air Smart 36, contact tower 119.7.
All right, let's hand fly.
Okay.
Not that, the other button. Good.
All right, so I just want to make sure I know what I'm doing here. I'm on 255 at 4,000.
Good.
It's in trim too. It's good.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. In fact, my airplane for a second?
Yeah.
My plane?
Yeah, it's your plane. Your airplane.
My airplane.
6 November Golf traffic.
All right, your plane?
My airplane. What are you doing?
I just out-trimmed it a little bit.
Sir, did you need the ILS or do you have the field in sight?
Let's do the ILS.
We'd like to do the ILS 21820.
All right, Juliet, Sierra, Roger.
Good.
Why'd you mess with the trim?
Because I want to make sure that you get back and figure out how we could maintain level flight with
Juliet, November
with trimming.
Yeah, okay.
So if the autopilot does it for you, it's a little...
So you're just making me practice. That's totally cool.
It's good practice.
Know if there was another reason.
Just that. There you go. Actually, the autopilot is like it's a trimmer. You could press the level button. The autopilot takes care of the trim, and then you could disconnect autopilot and just hold it, and that's perfect trim.
Yep.
But to do it by hand, there you go, 255 and 4,000. So she'll give us a right turn here in a little bit. She could say direct habit.
Juliet, November, turn left heading 100, and descend and maintain 3,000.
Beautiful work.
5 Juliet, November, verify the field still in sight. 5 Juliet November, make straight in, cleared visual approach runway 7.
Just trying to nail this thing as best I can.
Look at that. Absolutely phenomenal.
So she's going to give us a right-hand turn here in a second, right?
Yeah, she'll give us a right turn to join final. We'll be behind this airplane. See that plane?
Yes, sir.
Number 5 Juliet November, contact Santa Barbara Tower 119.7.
1190.7. Beautiful job, John. John, I think you're ready for your check ride.
November 8 Juliet Sierra, turn right heading 300, descend and maintain 3000.
300, descend and maintain 3000, 218 Juliet Sierra.
Angel flight 6331, contact Point Lagoon approach
300, baby.
28,
maintain 3000. Here we go.
Number 6403 Victor, contact Santa Barbara
25% power.
241503 Victor.
November 1 Hotel Bravo, traffic 1 o'clock, 4 miles, same direction, type unknown, altitude indicates 5,500, and their speed indicates about 120 knots.
Hotel Bravo, roger, negative contact.
Good. Absolutely fantastic. Man, the situational awareness in this airplane is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's the best ever.
When it comes to flying instrument.
Yeah, totally agree.
It's unreal. Absolutely amazing.
November 8 Juliet Sierra, turn right heading 340.
340, 8 Juliet Sierra.
Number 1 Hotel Bravo, traffic's now 1 o'clock, 3 miles, same direction, type unknown, altitude indicates 5,500. If not in sight, turn 10 degrees left.
Turning 10 degrees left, 1 Hotel Bravo.
Beautiful. Good, we'll hand fly the whole thing.
Okay. Okay, here we are, 3000. Okay, I don't want to go below it.
Good, we could add power. So 3,000, 340, 3,000, 340, 3,000, 340. That's it, that's our only job right now on the planet, 3,000, 340. Three 3,340.
November 8 Juliet Sierra, 6 miles from NAP, turn right heading 045, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 7 approach.
045, descend and maintain 3000, cleared until established on localizer runway 7, ILS. 218 Juliet Sierra. A lot to go to deal with, but yes, okay. 045.
3,000 till established.
Yep, 3,000 till established.
Good, and we are established, so now just keep the needle centered. You see the needle is moving towards you?
Yes, sir.
And cleared ILS. So you could track the diamond and the needle, but we would much rather actually intercept the needle at NAPS. So what could we descend to now?
Now that we've intercepted it, we can descend to...
Between Habit and Goyd, what could we descend
2,700.
Let's do it. Let's continue doing step downs until our final approach fix. 100 knots, not a hair over 100 knots. And the thing that could be easier is to have the heading synced with it. the heading bug.
Roger that.
Santa Barbara approach, Sportsman 869, Papa Charlie, VFR.
You could keep the diamond in the center, because I'll achieve the same thing.
Right,
So just needle and diamond.
Approach, go ahead.
Yeah, Sportsman 869, Papa Charlie, circling at 5,000 over Lake.
Gotta slow down here.
Get a squawk code for full stop landing into Santa Barbara.
How many miles are we from our final approach fix?
2.5.
Cool. What are you going to do in one?
Contact tower 119.7.
All that.
Off the tower, thanks. It's Juliet here.
November 9,
Good.
Papa
Yes, all this. Perfect.
Santa Barbara Tower, 218 Juliet Sierra is on the ILS for runway 7.
There's 218 Juliet Sierra, Santa Barbara Tower. Wind 220 at 8, runway 7, clear to land.
Runway 7, clear to land, 218 Juliet Sierra.
Good. Let's get to 100 knots.
Trying to slow down, but...
Good. What altitude should we plug in at NAPS, or even now, because we're tracking the glide path?
What altitude?
What's our toughest approach altitude?
We said 3,000. Right?
I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Perfect.
And we're a mile away, so here we go. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and pop one thing of flaps in there.
Solid.
Okay, now we're slowing down to your 100.
My 100 or your 100?
No, your 100.
It's my 100.
I have nothing to do with that 100. Okay. Your 100.
Oh. Your 100.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, on the glide slope.
Good.
Going down.
You're doing great. Show me a centered needle, sir.
Yes, sir.
Show me a centered needle, sir.
Okay, you got it. Creep over a little bit for you.
Good. Great job. Great job on the diamond there. Great job on the diamond. Great job on the diamond. Great job on the diamond. Fantastic. In fact, let's do, if you only see the runway under 500 feet AGL, it's a better idea to just land flaps 50 and not change the dynamic of the airplane that close to the ground.
Okay.
Let's see the runway at minimum, so take your foggles off and we'll land flaps 50.
That's if
Santa Barbara Tower,
we...
No, we'll actually do it. We'll take our foggles off at 210 feet, and then we will not touch the flaps.
Correct.
Make sense?
November 869, Papa
Yes, sir.
Charlie, Santa Barbara Tower. Report a 2-mile right base.
We will not touch flaps.
Yep, we'll land flaps 50. So just take the foggles off and land.
You got it.
And then it will be a left turn off the runway, and if they ask where to, you'll say self-serve.
Okay, self-serve. All right, we're 1,000 feet, MSL.
Great job. Look at you. Beautiful. Don't let that diamond get away from you. We're getting a little low. I want you to start anticipating all that on your own. The standard we hold ourselves to is perfection, even though we know we will never be there. Does that make sense?
Affirmative.
Cool.
It's a very low DA.
Yes. This is the whole purpose of these approaches, to get you under the cloud deck and into the airport.
Okay, I got your 100 here for you. And now we're coming in a little high, but not.
And of course, the closer we get, the slice of pizza gets thinner.
Yeah.
And everything becomes more sensitive, so you want to chase things even less. You want to creep to them more.
Okay. Almost at minimums. Landing with 50% flaps.
Central aircraft, Santa Barbara Airport information, whiskey current, wind 240 at 9, altimeter 3002, now landing departing runways 2515 left.
All good.
You don't need me by my glasses assistant, but I don't want to look down, you know, at the... Come on, baby. Give it to me. Yeah.
There you are. Yeah, flaps 50, you have a little more.
Yeah, a little more.
Juliet Sierra, stay parking.
We're going to go to self-serve, please.
Thursday, Juliet Sierra, roger. If able, make the next left at taxiway Mike, and then contact ground point 7 for a taxi.
Okay, I'll try to make Mike 218 Juliet Sierra.
Good work!
November 9er Papa Charlie, traffic departing crossing runway prior Airbus.
Great work. You fly phenomenal approaches, John. But what did we learn? We have a tendency to, when you get closer to the ground, you don't follow the diamond anymore because you stay way above it because you don't want to hit the pavement.
Maybe, yeah.
Very common thing.
Subconscious, maybe?
Right. Very common thing. Okay, so we will fight that urge.
Wind 230 at 9er, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
You gotta just trust your instruments.
Okay, let's do a quick configuration here. Okay, you want some AC? Good. Okay.
We will fight that urge.
Zoom in. Okay, gotta get my ground.